Kiki wanna kai, but none of these queens are my type. I'm sexy, so they wanna bite. They could try me, but I will decline.
And we are here to the Girls Chat. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We recapped episodes 1 to 4 very quickly for you guys.
Yes.
We are late, but we're drag queens, so it's just we showed up right on time. We showed up on the time that people thought we would show up on.
Yeah, we showed up on drag time.
100%. So
Always.
with this episode, we will kind of like go in more detail to it, but maybe not. We'll see. We don't know. We can't promise anything. But we do have the Snatch game, which is always the best episode. So, well, actually, not really. Not lately. But in this, it probably will be because
yes,
we're biased. So with them coming in, it is the reading challenge. That is what they have to do. They have to. The
Library of Canada's open, girls.
Exactly. We have library cards here too, sweetie. We know how to read. What?
Well, we know how to read people. I wouldn't say we know how to read books, but yeah.
That is what I was, going for. I can't read books. I'm so sorry. I don't want to. That's the biggest thing.
You know, like flipping those pages.
Like if I had somebody to flip the pages for me, I probably.
Of course.
But we don't. So not yet.
And there's only so much you can ask me to do.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, we do it's too much exercise. But when we get into the reading challenge, we have some pretty iconic reads. We want to be monetized at some point, so I don't know how YouTube works, so we're not gonna say that. I'm gonna do some research, and then we'll be back with maybe swearing if we're allowed to, but I don't think we're allowed to. If we want to
I would doubt it, yeah.
We want to get monies too. We're poor. We're poor drag queens also, okay? So, in this challenge, they have to, like we said, read each other, and there was pretty iconic reads. We have Lemon to Priyanka. The only effing you are. The only effing you are is stupid. Which, I cried.
Which I died for,
Yes, I was in the back still getting ready. So I didn't get to fully watch, but I did hear everything. And when I heard that, I cried. I just cried. I literally sobbed. But with this, everyone just does really well. I'm so proud to be Canadian. They had their library card. They got it stamped that day, sweetie.
Automatically renewed. No issues there.
We have the winner, which is Lemon, which only makes sense.
Shadiest queen there.
Exactly. And that leads us into the main challenge, which is Snatch Game. I love this challenge. It's always fun to see what they do. My favorite is when they do somebody that I'm not really well versed in, but verse me in that. So that in this challenge, we actually get somebody like that from me, and that's Edith Piaf. I know about her. I know who she is, but I just don't know her.
And it was Rita that did that, right? Correct?
So that's who Rita did. We'll go through who everyone is doing. But that was that is my favorite thing about Snatch Game. So Alaska with Mae West, I knew who Mae West was, but didn't fully know who she was.
Understood the character, yeah.
Made me know who she was. But here, so we have Priyanka, who does Miss Cleo.
Yes.
We have Boa, who does I don't remember the girl's name.
Gypsy Blanche Rose.
Rose Blanchard, yes. Which was a choice. We have who does Liza, but she also says she is thinking of doing Fran Drescher, and I remember watching Il Bar. I think I turned to you too, and I was just please.
It was a good choice. Yeah.
But she didn't do it. She did Eliza, which I guess was good. It was good. But it was not
it was her safer option.
Yeah, she's
Definitely.
done it before. We've seen her do it. She does it really well.
Of course.
And I'm glad she did it. But I really would have, like, when she said Fran Drescher, I was like, come on, how's nobody done Fran Drescher yet? Like, we need her. So then we have Kiera, who does Mariah Carey, which again, she's like a good personality to be on Snatch Game. Does she do her well? Well, we'll see. But she's a good character.
Yeah, definitely.
We
very
have,
like very easy to make.
Go. What? Who else do we have?
We had Jimbo, who did Joan Rivers, right?
Yes, and again, another one's like, how has it been this? How are Canadians the one to have to think of these people?
Yeah.
Like,
how is it like
people over and over again, but have not done Joan Rivers? Come on.
Like, and she like did it amazingly.
Exactly, worth the wait. 100%. We have.
What else?
Nope, she did Mariah. We have.
Ilona did that porn star that I don't remember her name.
Yes, she did Rebecca. And during the walkthrough, I was like, okay, it's gonna be okay. But
it was pretty funny. She sold it.
Sold it, and they all played so well together. That's the thing, especially.
Yeah, the chemistry there.
Jimbo, Ilona, and Scarlett, I feel like all really
meshed, yeah,
together without fearing that it was going to be beneficial for the other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, really, and that made such a good show. And let's go on with what everyone else did. So we have
Lemon that did
Joe. Who, again, I had no idea who she was, and I heard of her name, you know, of course. But again, now I know who she is. I know the type of girl she is. I know that type of girl. And is that everyone? Do we miss someone? I don't think so, right? No.
No, yeah, I think we got everyone.
So now we can go into the real tea is how they did. So it was pretty, like we said, pretty funny. They all played well together. Priyanka and Boa did drop the ball completely.
Definitely.
Boa didn't really drop the ball. She just didn't.
She played it safe, which was completely understandable.
Yes, but then again, it's like, if you're going to play it safe, why did you pick that character?
Exactly. Like, she could have done like someone else and did it like over the top.
Exactly, which is what we would have expected from her. But again, just at least she was safe.
Correct.
Kiera flatlined completely with Mariah.
Definitely, yeah.
And I can see how that would happen, especially with Mariah. But I can also see how you could have made Mariah so funny, so
much, yeah.
I don't blame it on being Mariah. Like, it was a good pick, but just not a good performance of it. And Rita also was 100% a standout. Oh, it was so good.
Like, she stayed in character the whole time. It was funny. She interacted well. Like, it was in my opinion, definitely like the top two.
See, I wouldn't say top two. Maybe.
I like close top three.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely like top two, very close top three. I definitely and of course, and my favorite definitely was Jimbo, who like her one line that she played off was when the question they asked Boa Gypsy how she killed her mother, and then Jimbo turns around and goes, "She ate her. She said, look at her. She's so fat." Like, it was like, to me, I died when she said that.
Yeah. That's when you knew that she was gonna win. She was like, winner. And then when they did the whole finger bit.
Yeah.
And, Rebecca ran up and like, I'll smell. Like, peed. I peed. It was really good. And again, like, everyone did really well. Scarlett did really well. Lemon sold her character completely.
100%.
And that brings us into the runway. So we have a night of, is it 1,000 Celine's or a million?
Yeah, 1,000 Celine's. Yeah.
Obviously based off of the runway of A Night of 1,000 Madonnas. But we have our own a Canadian version, which is
Canadian icon.
amazing. Exactly. And everyone knows Celine Dion. Everyone can find an outfit that is relatable to them or is iconic or is over the top, because Celine Dion is over the top. What did you think of the outfits?
I don't think like any of them really I disliked. I do have one that I found like just didn't fit the same, like they were trying to recreate an outfit. It was Ilona's, who it was supposed to be red and she did pink. Like I saw that and I'm like, you know, you're trying to recreate the outfit that she did and you picked pink.
The look was different. And it didn't hit me until like I saw an extended version today that she was nothing. I was like, wait, isn't this supposed to be Celine? Like, Celine. I don't think I've ever seen Celine with this hair. Her thing, but again, the challenge was Celine and recreate like a Celine look, and that wasn't a Celine look. But I guess it technically was, and she recreated it into her style, which is a choice.
It's a risky choice, though, especially if it's not done like 100%.
Yeah, and I don't feel like it was. No. But for me, yeah, I think Priyanka's outfit was forgettable. It wasn't really one that, like, even though it was like a reveal, I didn't get it. Like, I see a lot of comments about Rita's outfit being also like basic, but the thing that it is that most people probably aren't getting is how original and iconic it was to Celine in that.
Exactly. Like, it was like pre-famous Celine. Like it sold it. Like she recreated it amazingly, in my opinion.
Yes,
it was amazing.
It was made for the Quebecois. That's what she did for. She did it for the people, and I'm sure they loved it. I saw a couple of comments online, and seems like it was a big hit with them. They got it, which was great. And any longtime Celine fan would have caught that reference and know that it was supposed to be like an ugly dress. Like it was supposed to. And that's what makes it so good.
It was pre-money.
Exactly. So, who would you say was your favorite?
For the runway, it like they all did pretty well. Well, like I had a hard time picking my favorite, but I think for the runway, like I think Jimbo's was like very like fashion icon. It was like amazing. Like definitely I think would be my favorite out of all of them.
Scarlett was mine. I feel like she recreated it very well, and she looked rich. Like she just she exuded money, class, beauty, and I really liked her like softer paint that she had. It was really pretty. Oh my god!
It showed a different side of Scarlett. Like it showed that Scarlett can do pretty as well as her regular circus freak.
Yeah, she's very versatile, and I hope she continues to do so throughout the competition. And she's going to do very well if she does, for sure. We
Definitely.
have Lemon, who killed it in the competition, but just did not
fell flat with that dress.
Yeah, it was too basic, and
I mean it was recreated the same as what she wore, but like, you know, she just wore a simple blue elegant dress. Like it just didn't sell it.
No,
It was not a good choice.
But Alona, I think, is definitely taking the like worst outfit for me.
Oh yeah,
but
definitely.
Challenge altogether, I definitely can see why Alona was not in the bottom. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
her fault. It just, you know,
Her performance in Snatch Game definitely saved her.
Saved her. Like, obviously by Snatch Game, you could tell who the bottom two were. It was the two who didn't do well.
Of course.
Like,
it was quite obvious.
Yeah.
From like.
So that would be Kiara and Priyanka. And they give us a lip sync to I Drove All Night by Celine Dion, which we all know is a banger. Gay icon hit. The best song by Celine Dion, in my opinion. My boyfriend was texting me. He was really excited for the number as well.
Oh yeah, he's such a Celine fan, eh?
He is, yes.
French Canadian.
Really excited for this week. Sadly, I was away and I wasn't able to watch it with him as per usual. Well, actually, we haven't really been watching it together usually. Anyway. But my next show, catch me on Instagram or something, and you can hear me talk about my personal life all I want. It's usually 7 days a week. So, with the lip sync, they definitely did not let us down. It was amazing on both ends. And
in my opinion, if they were to have a double save, it would have been this one.
It caused a lot of talk. You know me, I'm always onto the internet, seeing what people are saying. It's very addictive. It was really addictive with the American one, but with the Canadian one, it's even
more, yeah.
So much. Like, I need to know what you guys are thinking, and I need to read constantly, just constantly. It's like consumed my whole life is Canada's Drag Race. That's why we needed to do this, so I have an outlet.
I like at the bar, even the bar thought like that, like Kiara losing, like going home was, wrong. Like it was just wrong. Like, cause that lip sync was just amazing on both ends, but Kiara did like so much better.
Rewatching it, I was like able to see why Priyanka won. Priyanka kind of threw out the lip sync while Kiara went like,
okay. So she had like
keep the same energy. Well, she tried to keep the same energy, but it just like, her shoes fell off. She did one thing where I think it was a mistake, where she kind of tries to do something, but then she like falls down. I don't know. I'm not gonna try to explain it with my hands. We're just gonna confuse everyone. But she did this thing, and it just looked off to me anyway. While Priyanka was just selling it at that point. So I can see why Priyanka stayed.
Yeah, I told you this before. I think it should have been a double save.
Yeah, it's hard to say because I really do feel like episode 1 should have been a double save. So if they would have done a double save that early, they wouldn't be able to do one now. So if we did have a double save, I still think episode 1 was the time for a double save over this one. But it was still fantastic.
No, yeah, no, definitely. And like, yeah, no, agree. Like episode 1 should have definitely been a double save, but if they were gonna have another double save, it should have been this one. Like, it was just like, I didn't see Kiara going home like at this time. Like I just didn't feel like it was our time.
Anytime, that's the problem, and that's why this should have been the first season where everyone like makes it to the end. And then,
yeah, because they were all so good. Like they were like there's not 100% a clear winner. Like watching this, like it's like it could be anyone going home next week. Like
literally, you can't. And other drag races, you kind of like know.
Yeah, you had like those like feelings, especially like, for like the first 3 to 5 weeks. You were able to like, figure out the weaklings who were gonna go home. But then like they just literally picked like such a great cast that like I don't know. I would not want to be the judges right now because like how the hell are you gonna pick, the person to go home that week? Because like it's like so close, and that's why like there's like all that controversy with the judging, but it's because the contestants are also good.
You literally have to nitpick, but I mean, controversy I get because it kind of puts me in off way when they're really trying to like imitate RuPaul, and Jeffrey Boyer Chapman does it in such a way that really eats at my soul. Like I just be himself, and
you can't have another RuPaul. Like it's not something that they can just recreate.
Probably just be you, and I'm sure people would fall in love with him more. Like they here, a lot of them are here happy that there's no RuPaul, and then we have Walmart RuPaul. You know what I mean? Not
even Walmart, like Value Village.
This is not what we sold. Refund, please. I totally get it. I totally get it. But
where's the app? Like, where do I like apply for my? Where do I apply for my refund? Like,
great. Like, can I have? I feel like personally attacked. I think I deserve to have free subscriptions.
Come on, Crave.
So we end up having ultimately Kira go home. She did really well throughout the competition, especially like her runway. This episode should have also saved her in a way. You know what I mean? Like, like I kind of feel like Boa should have been in the bottom just due to runway, because Kira's runway was exquisite. But again, it's so hard to say.
I think it came completely down to her snatch game. Like,
yeah, they probably gave more points in their like overall point tally, however they do it
for snatch game.
Yeah. So, which will lead us to next week. We're like halfway through the season, and that's what like we needed to do this. We're like, it's now or never, and it's now. Like, sorry if it was a little shorter, but it is 2:00 in the morning on a Sunday. And
oh God,
that is just
agree. Like I'm like basically sitting here. I'm like, oh, falling asleep. I want to sleep.
Yes.
I mean, are we gonna sleep? Probably not.
No. We gotta stone. We gotta get stoned. We're not gonna add
and
that.
do some stoning.
Okay, just wait. So thank you so much for joining us again for the Girls Chat. Are you gonna say anything?
Oh, I guess I could. Yeah, definitely say something. I can't wait to see next week's episode, and I like thank you all for joining. Like it was great.
It is going to be an epic race to the finale, and I'm excited to see the rest of it play out. And we are here to play it out with you every week now.
Every week now, and we're gonna sit here. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna cry a little. Well, I might cry because it's me.
Oh, I might cry if we get to the finale and a certain person is the winner, but that would probably be the only time that we get emotional.
Yeah, like you're not a crier. Usually you make other people cry.
Yeah. Very bad. But thanks again for joining us for the Girls Chat, and we'll be back next week.
Yeah, next week,